Now let's take this particular situation. The equation minus 7x plus 1 equal to 5 minus 3x will be satisfied for x equal to which among these options? In simple words, in a nutshell, it means please solve this particular equation. So it could be framed in this way. Ultimately, solution means which value of x will satisfy this equation. So let's take this equation down here. Minus 7x plus 1 is equal to 5 minus 3x. So we use the same process. We collect all the known quantities, constants to one side and the unknown quantities to the other side. So this is minus 7x. We're not changing the position. It remains on the left hand side of the equal to. So we have minus 3x would go over to the other side. And since it is minus 3x, it becomes plus 3x. Equal to continues. 5 remains as it is. Since we are taking plus 1 to the other side, we write it as minus 1. So we get minus 4x is equal to 4. Now minus 4 into x are separated by multiplication. So hence you separate it by dividing both sides by minus 4. So you get x is equal to 4 upon minus 4 and you have minus 1. So we say that x is equal to minus 1 is the solution for this equation, or it is also called the root. So among the various options given, minus 1 would be the solution for this, and yes, we do have it as minus 1. From here, let's see what we have further. Okay. Now here you have the equation x plus 4 by 4 plus x minus 5 by 3 is 11. Now there are two ways of doing it. Let's do by actual solving. So in this case we take the LCM of 4 and 3, which happens to be 12. We can take it as 12. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So 3 into x plus 4 plus 12 divided by 3 is 4. So plus 4 into x minus 5 is equal to 11. Now at this stage we can cross multiply, and when you put one side with a common denominator, after which we can cross multiply. Simultaneously open the bracket. This becomes 3x plus 12 plus 4x minus 20 is equal to 12 into 11, 132. So we collect all the unknowns together. 3x plus 4x is 7x. 12 minus 20 is minus 8 is equal to 132. And you have 7x is equal to 122 plus 8, that is 140. And x would be 140 divided by 7, which is going to be 20. Which means that the value which satisfies this particular equation is 20. So we are doing this by actual solving. So our option is 2. Now, to be fast, we can even do another thing. The option is A. It won't be this. So, to be faster, we can even do by actual substitution. Say, for example, 10 plus 4, 14 by 4. Yes, so we have 14 by 4 plus 10 minus 5, 5 by 3. Is it turning out to be 11? This turns out to be 7 by 2 plus 5 by 3. So you see that it is 6 LCM. 6 divided by 2 is 3 into 7, 21. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 2 5s are 10. So it is 31 by 6, which is definitely not 11. So if you substitute 20 over here, 20 plus 4 is 24 by 4, which is 6, plus 20 minus 5, 15 by 3, which is 5. 6 plus 5 is 11. So you can do by substitution and checking too. There is no point doing both of them. Whenever you come across a situation where the equation is simple, you can do it by this method. Okay. So the solution for this is 20. And yes, we seem to be in the right track. So here we have the equation. The solution of the equation x plus 24, the whole by 5 is equal to 4 plus x by 4. So we have, let's write it down in the standard form. You have x plus 24 by 5 is equal to 4 plus x by 4. So what we can do, we can take the LCM, which means x plus 24 by 5 is equal to 4. 4 divided by 1 is 4 into 4, 16 plus x. Cross multiply, you get 4 bracket x plus 24 is equal to 5 bracket 16 plus x. So that makes it 4x plus 96 is equal to 16 5s are 80 plus 5x. And then we take it this way, 4x, we take this to this side, so it becomes minus 5x. We take this to other side, transpose it, and you get it 80 minus 96. And you get minus x is minus 16, which is the same as telling x is 16. So our correct answer is going to be 16, which is also called the root of the equation or solution of the equation. So what we have done over here is, remember, you can't straight away cross multiply here unless you make 4 as a common denominator for both of them. After that, you can cross multiply. The other option that is there is you can even write this side as x by 5 plus 24 by 5 and then collect all the x terms together and then the constants term to the other side. So by the way, the answer for this happens to be x is 16, and yes, we got it right. Fine. Let's see what we have next. Okay, so we have a question over here. 8 is the solution of which among these equations? Now, here is where we need to be careful. There are 4 big equations. To find what among them is the answer would be a little dicey, and we can cut down our time. Here in such a case, we're actually just substituting the value of 8 in each of them and check which of them will satisfy the equation. So in A, if you put x as 8, so if you look at 8, it's going to be 8 plus 4, 12 divided by 4 plus 8 minus 5, 3, that is 3 by 3. Let's check what it is. 12 by 4 is 3, 3 by 3 is 1, 3 plus 1 is 4, which is definitely not equal to 11. So definitely x is not a solution of A. Let's check B. Put again x as 8, 8 plus 4, 12 divided by 2 plus 8 plus 10, which is 18 by 9, 12 by 2 is 6, 18 by 9 is 2, so we have 6 plus 2, 8, which is also the right hand side. That means if we substitute x as 8 in this particular equation, it satisfies the equation, and hence this is the solution. Try anything else by substituting, by solving each of these equations. You're going to take a lot of time to solve all this and you lose a lot of precious time. So in these kind of situations, use your judgment and try to change the method accordingly. Okay. So the solution or the root of this equation, if it is 8, then this 8 is a solution of this particular equation, that is x plus 4 upon 2 plus x plus 10 divided by 9 is equal to 8. Yes, and we are right. Fine. So that is another interesting way wherein the solution has been given and you have to find the equation for which that particular thing is a solution. Okay. Now here we have an equation like this. Now here this can be done by either of the methods. Let's see what it is. It says the solution of the equation p plus 2 into p minus 3 plus p plus 3 into p minus 4 is p bracket 2p minus 5. Let's copy down this question. So we have p plus 2 into p minus 3 plus p plus 3 into p minus 4 is equal to p bracket 2p minus 5. Now if you open the bracket, you get p into p, p square, p into minus 3 is minus 3p, 2 into p plus 2p, 2 into minus 3 is minus 6. So you remember that we need to multiply each of these p's. You can do it in a particular order. Either you multiply both these with p, then the same 2 with minus 3, or this you multiply by both and then 2 with both. Much the same way here, you have p into p, p square, p into minus 4, minus 4p, 3 into p plus 3p minus 12. And this side it is p into 2p, 2p squared minus 5p. Now if you see, this becomes p square plus p square, 2p square, and this side also we have 2p square on this side. So we have 2p square on this side too. So this makes it p square, and this 2p square will get cancelled. So we have minus 3p plus 2p, so it's minus 3p plus 3p will get cancelled, and you're left with minus 4p, and you have 2p also over here. So plus 2p, and minus 6 minus 12, that is minus 18, and this side you have minus 5p. So let's check what we have. So we have minus 2p plus 5p, and the minus 18 goes to that side and becomes plus 18. So 5p minus 2p is 3p, and 3p is equal to 18, and p is equal to 18 by 3, which is 6. So p will turn out to be 6. So the solution or the root of this particular equation is 6. Now here, substituting could be easier or equally as easy or as difficult, so you can decide accordingly what suits you. And the option is 6, which is what is right, what we got 2. Okay, now we have the next question we have over here is 12, the equation 12x plus 1 the whole upon 4 is equal to 15x minus 1 the whole upon 5 plus 2x minus 5 divided by 3x minus 1 is true for which among these? Now if you look at it, you have 12x plus 1 upon 4 is equal to 15x minus 1 upon 5 plus 2x minus 5 upon 3x minus 1. Ideally speaking, you should solve it and go ahead, but here it will be definitely much simpler to substitute the values of x and then go ahead and do. Suppose you take x is equal to 1, you get 12 ones are 12 plus 1, 13 by 4, and this side you have 15 into 1, 15 minus 1, 14 by 5, and here it is 2 into 1, 2, 2 minus 5, minus 3, 3 into 1, 3, 3 minus 2, 2. We have to check whether these ones are equal. This side, if you see, it turns out to be the LCM is 10. 10 by 5 is 4. 2 into 14, 28. 10 by 2 is 5. 5 into minus 3, minus 10 into minus 3, you have 5 is, 10 by 2 is 5. 5 into minus 3 is minus 15, and you get 13 upon 10, and this side you have 13 by 4. So definitely x being equal to 1 is definitely not satisfying this particular equation, so definitely A is not the option. Let's check the next one. X is equal to 2, you have x is equal to 2, 12 2s are 24 plus 1, 25 by 4 on this side, and this side it is 15 2s are 30 minus 1, 29 by 5 plus 2 2s are 4 minus 5 minus 1, 3 2s are 6 minus 1, 5 minus 1 by 5. So we have 29 by 5 minus 1 by 5, which is 28 by 5, which is again 5.6, which is not the same as this, so this is out of question. Let's check for C, which is x is 5. So we have 12 into 5, 60, 60 plus 1, 61 by 4. And this side it is going to be 5 into 15, 75 minus 1. 15 5 is 75 minus 1, 74 upon 5. And plus 2 into 5, 10 minus 5, 5. 3 into 5, 15 minus 1, that is 14. If you take the 3 5s are 15 minus 1, 14, and it is 2, 5 are 10 minus 5, 5. So if you look at the LCM, it's going to be 14 5s are 70, and 70 by 5 you have is 14 into 74 plus 25 by 70. So which will turn out to be 74 into 14 if you use your calculator. So it is 74 into 14 is 1036 plus 25, which is 25, which is 1061 by 70. So divided by 70, which turns out to be 5.15, which is definitely some odd, which is definitely not this. So it is neither A nor B nor C. So the only option that has to be is going to be it's the option number D, which is which we need have to try it out and see. So it has to be x is equal to 7 should be the solution for this. And yes, that's what works. So in these kind of cases, if you take it as LCM and go ahead doing it, it could become a quadratic equation because one of the denominator has a variable and become a little more complicated to sit and work. So it's better to substitute the values and do in such cases. Let's see what we have next. Okay. Now we have the question here, pick up the correct value x for which this particular equation is satisfied. That is x upon 0.5 minus 1 upon 0.05 plus x upon 0.005 minus 1 upon 0.0005 is equal to 0. So we have to find out which value among these satisfies the equation. X is 0 or x is 1, x is 10 or none of these. Now we use the same concept. We can do it this way. First of all, to do away with the decimals, since there is only point and there is only one number after this, this could be written as you multiply both numerator and denominator by 10. So we get 10x by 5. Now here there are two places after the decimals, so you multiply both numerator and denominator by 100 to do away with this. So minus 1 into 100 is 100. Upon 100 this becomes just 5. Here there are three decimal places, 1, 2, 3, so you have to multiply by 1000, so this becomes 1000x. And this becomes 5. And again this one, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal places. We multiply the numerator by 10,000. So makes it 10,000 and this becomes 5. And that is equal to 0. As simple as that. Now we just need to collect all the variables. So you get 10x plus 5 plus 1000x by 5. And this side is equal to 10,000 by 5 plus 100 by 5. So 10x by 5 is going to be 2x. 1000 by 5 is 200x. And this side it is 10,000 by 5, which is 2000 plus 100 by 5, 20. So this becomes 202x, and this side is 2020. So x becomes 2020 divided by 202, which will be 10. So basically what we have done is, since it is concerned with decimals, so the question looks as if it's very difficult, but you see there is almost the denominator is common. So you just have to remove the decimal places, count the number of decimals, and you multiply by a power of 10. Hence we get the answer as x is equal to 10. And yes, that's the one which satisfies the equation. Next we have is a little different over here. Is if absolute value of x minus 2 plus absolute value of x minus 3 is 7. We even call it as if modulus. These bracket means modulus of x minus 2 plus modulus of x minus 3 is 7. Now, once again, now if you look at modulus, it means that modulus of a number, say modulus of a number minus 5 is 5. But modulus of 5 is also 5. Which means that if there is a number here, its modulus, if a number is a modulus of a number, then that number could be negative or positive. In short, modulus or absolute value of a number is its positive value. So modulus of minus 7 is also 7, modulus of 7 is also 7. So that means if you solve this particular equation, each of these brackets would be two values which could satisfy this equation. Because what is inside the modulus bracket could be negative or positive. This could be negative or positive. Hence, there will be pair of value of x which could satisfy the equation. Now, there are ways of solving this equation. We can take the terms to the other side and square it so that ultimately from a linear equation it actually becomes a quadratic equation. But that is going to be a longer process. We just have to understand that if it is an absolute value situation, since the absolute value, sum of absolute values of these two is a single number, there could be two possibilities over there. That both the numbers inside could be negative or both the numbers inside could be positive. So since there are two possibilities, if you examine the various possibilities over here, B and C are definitely out of question because both these indicate that there is only one value of x which will satisfy the equation. Whereas if you understand the concept of modulus and you examine it, whenever you have a modulus, there will be two values of the variable which could satisfy an equation. Hence, we have to consider these two. So we need to check between these two. So the best thing in this case is also substitute the values. So let us put 6x as 6. So we get 6 minus 2 absolute value plus 6 minus 3, that is absolute value of 3, which will turn out to be absolute value of 4 plus absolute value of 3. Absolute value of 4 is 4. Absolute value of 3 is 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. Yes, it is satisfying the equation. So 6 is satisfying the equation. Let's check for minus 1. If you put minus 1, minus 2 you get in the first bracket plus minus 1, minus 3 in the second bracket. This becomes absolute value of minus 3 plus absolute value of minus 4, which is 3 plus 4, because absolute value of minus 3 is also 3, absolute value of minus 4, so we get 7. So both x being equal to minus 1 or x being equal to 6, both satisfy the equation. So our option is not 6 minus 1, 6 or minus 1, it will be 6 and minus 1. A pair of values of x will satisfy. So this equation is very, very important. Once again, whenever we do such questions, rather than just wait for solving ready-made solution, whenever you have this kind of a solution, just pause the video and keep paper and pencil ready. Try to work on them and then check out whether the solution that you have created or what the way you have arrived at the answer is in line with how we go about doing things and whether your answers are tallying with what we have in hand. So the options are 6 and minus 1, and yes, we are on the right track.